The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 2. Nasdaq is off 6. S&Ps are up $1.50. We have the gold contract up $3.40 at $12.74 after being down about $8. Silver is up 11 cents at $17.76. You have the platinum contract trading at $9.76. Bonds, the 10-year note down 1 tick, 129.15. 30-year bond off 6 ticks, 162.08. King dollar is down $1.59 at 98.73. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the banner on the top of the side. Hit the banner. You can bring up the platform and come along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. And this is an amazing time because the volatility's in the marketplace, folks. You get the earnings in the marketplace. You get the currencies moving all over the place. So you'll really get a flavor as to how these contracts trade. Tom and Darrell, what's going on?
What's up?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Fantastic.
Happy Friday. Hello.
Yeah, happy Friday, man. No doubt. And so we got volatility, man, in spades out here. You know,
How about that gold contract, right?
we got the gold contract in here. Well, since we got the gold,
I heard y'all took oil by the horns as well the other day.
yeah, on the oil contract, what we had done, folks, is that the oil contract we had traded both sides of the volatility on it.
That was Wednesday for the inventory, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Now, this gets interesting with gold. Okay, so gold, what happened here this morning, folks, okay, is the gold contract, okay, bottom line, you know, traded down to a price point of $12.62. Now, where do you see this one? This is an interesting one. So, I got 10 contracts right now.
Okay.
Now, what I did is this, folks, okay? I should bring up Bloomberg first. Well, here, I can bring this up. So let's do it this way. So I have the spreads from 1270 to 1310. Now, what happens on a Friday, of course, is that you have, I'm going to bring the Bloomberg up first so I can just show you what I was doing. So what happens on Fridays inside the gold market in general, folks, is that it's just vicious. You know, the volatility can be great, you know, if you can take advantage of it. That's what it comes down to.
If you're on the right side.
If you're on the right side of it, right. So when the market was coming out this morning, I was looking at, and I like these, well, I particularly like gold contracts when they're $3 or $4 out of the money, because it doesn't seem, the premium is in there, but for gold to move $3 or $4 on a Friday is not a big deal, right? Well, bottom line is that at about 8 o'clock, I bought 5 contracts. And then what I did is this, folks, is that there was a couple numbers that were coming out. So I went under the market and put a bid in at 80 cents.
Cool.
The first ones were cheap, too. Make a long story short, what ended up happening is that the bid stayed there for a while, but then gold spiked all the way down to $12.62. They hit my bid. And so now, you know, it's not a bad trade. It's I was risking $115 for $4,000.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
So, you know, now realistically, what I think I could get out of that, though, I really think I can get 800 to 1,000. Well, when I was putting it on,
Nice.
I wasn't thinking 4,000.
Right. No, I hear you.
And where I'm going with that, folks, is this. See, when you take a look at this, is that, you know, the highs of this week was, you know, 1276. It's like, you know what? That can break 1276. A couple more dollars. Nothing heavy. So we'll see where that shakes out. You know, now, realistically, I could get my principal back right now, but I'm not going to do it because of the fact that it's a Friday. And what has happened in that market already is that it's rejected lower price, so it looks like it's set up a little ABC up right now.
Right, yeah, it's right at 1275 and bouncing off of that.
Yeah, and it's not going to take much to break that, because what was really wild is that gold is refusing to go down. That's the bottom line, So now the second trade that you're going to see there, that was the weekly that I put on. That's going to be out of the money.
Yeah, that was you risked like 20 to hopefully make 80 on that one.
Right,
yeah.
Right. So now let's talk. This is going to be wild. I talked about this. Darrell, this was amazing what happened last night. So picture last night, folks. And this is why I'd like you first to get on the demonstration model and see how these things trade. So you had Google and you had Amazon coming out with numbers. And what happened is that at quarter of 4, the NQs were $20 out of the money, okay?
Now, you were trading the spread, right?
I was trading the spread.
So yeah, just because we were talking about, of course, even after the show. So that spread, the floor of the spread that you were trading was 20 points above where the market was.
Exactly. Exactly. And so
go ahead.
And so what ends up happening, you picture, I'm on the air simultaneously. I'm on the air, I'm talking, I'm looking at the spreads, and hey, you stay right there.
What a perfect teaser. Perfect.
It really is a perfect teaser. Because it's crazy what happened, folks, okay? You stay right there. Darrell, Tommy, myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We'll be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Darrell Martin, Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. So we're talking about right before Amazon and Google came out with numbers. So what happened, Darrell, in this spread, right, was pretty unique. The market was tanking, and there was the NQs were $20 out of the money, and so the offer came down to 80 cents. Okay.
Yeah, so that was, you were able to, it was like 49.50.80, right?
Right.
Would be what,
Right.
For profit potential all the way up to, 40 points above that 40.
Exactly.
That
So
50
it was,
level,
yeah. So you're talking, what, $8 for like.
$3.92.
Yeah, for $3.92. So I buy 10, folks, okay? Now, picture, I had already had 10, so I was losing on those anyway, right? But I said 80 cents, man, I'm buying 10. Because the numbers still hadn't come out, but it was literally only like 5-10 minutes before the market closed.
Sure.
Well, I buy them, and then what ends up happening, folks, okay, is that even with the NQs, $20 out of the money, the bid turned around, and the bid was $2.30 above, so it was $22 above where it was trading, okay? And this was at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, the market just popped like a couple points in that spread, right?
The market, it just...
I'm saying the spread.
The spread
not the spread of the market, the spread you were trading, the 40, the 50 to the 90, the bid offer increased by like a couple points, which you're getting at a 0.8, it jumps to like 2.3 or 2.6.
Exactly.
That's like 3 times on your money.
So picture, folks.
Their news. Okay.
So...
Right. There's some premium maybe. Yeah.
No, it was definitely they put all premium in because what ended up happening. This was right at 4 o'clock because when I sent you that execution, Tom.
Oh, right.
The execution was at 16. No, was it 4 seconds past 4 or 5 seconds past 4?
I didn't see
well,
it.
The point goes like this, folks. So this is what ended up happening is that they put the premium in it, and then I looked at it. I says, well, hold it. I got to sell those right now because that was $80 for $230. It's like within a split second. So anyway, I sold them. And thank God I did because they would have been worth nothing. The next second, they were worth nothing.
Yeah, and what you took the 10 off there, right? And then you still had 10 in play.
I did. And I lost
them. That was great. That's what I replied. That was a nice like value grab, right? Where you were just like, you know what? No matter what, like I just got in at 80.
Right.
I still have action in play. I can take off 10 contracts at $26. That's $260 right away. And, fortunately, guess what? It worked out because the news didn't work out and the market tanked. And the other 10 ended up being worthless. So that was nice.
Yeah. So it's important that you actually do the demonstration model and let these, trade these out for a while. And so you can see how these trade.
Because you got to be ready to move, and you got to move fast whenever it's time. Yeah.
Well, if you trade like that, you do.
What you did was really nice, man, and that you just recognized value on both sides, right? When it went to 80, when it went to 80, as in 80 cents, where it's $8 per contract, you said, you know what, this is a good risk reward right now for sure. But then guess what? It jumped to 260, and you said, you know what, this isn't almost. That's worth taking money off the table, and you just did that too. So that's nice for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, and
quick fingers.
I'm sorry, what?
I said quick fingers.
Yeah, and and then this morning, what you want to do is that some of these orders have to be in there and lay in there. Like the one this morning, that gold one was just laying there, and they weren't executing it for good 5 to 7 minutes, and then bang, that gap came down, and bang, that got executed. So, and the key to also remember, folks, okay, is that what also happens is that trade is going to lose many more times than it's going to win, even though it's winning. But for $115 or $4,000, it can lose quite a bit.
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
So market out here. Let's take a look. Let's see, where am I? That's that one. What do we got up here? So what do we got up here? Gold. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
watching gold. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's sort of just hovering right now.
It is. It is.
I've been watching. I've been waiting for a move because I got long and short signals both in my pocket right now. And so
Okay.
I'm like, we'll do something. So yeah.
Well, that's that. So picture that. This is what's dangerous right now about the gold market, because that's exactly, that's exactly where it stands. Now I really like what's happening out here today, and what happens, folks, is that I explained many times that you'd like to go over to South Africa and see what's going on with those equities, and go to London before our markets open, and those equities were doing all right this morning. They weren't great, but they were doing all right. And then, when the numbers start coming out, it says, man, they just can't whack gold down. And so, guess what, folks? There's no more sellers underneath these numbers. Now, what very well could happen here, this is where it's going to get interesting coming into the close today. The way that gold first went down, it was vicious, man. And if I wasn't so bullish on gold right now because they couldn't whack it down, I would have been one of those sellers too, okay? So now picture what you have here, folks, okay, is that you have a situation that realistically, and technically, gold never should have came back today. I mean, this thing it was vicious, man. It went from 1268 to 1262 in a heartbeat and had the volume. But now watch what it didn't do. It didn't take out the swing point. So when I brought this up, I says, hold it, man. It didn't get to the swing. The swing point is 1260.10. So guess what? Someone's down there buying it, Pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Quite a move. I was surprised when I heard you actually talking about it. I hadn't seen it, and I had to pull up the chart, and I said, whoa.
Yeah, the equities need a little more juice. The equities need a little more juice, but and of course Amazon and Google. So AMZN. We go to Amazon. Amazon is down $37. That's
Yeah, I was surprised to see that. If I would always be a bull going into Amazon, and that's just strictly fundamental from the conversations we have. But I believe that they're like always going to exceed expectation, and I guess that's not always the case.
Well, what happens? He can take those numbers anywhere he wants, and it really what it has to do with how much is he going to spend on growing. And in this particular case, he spent a lot because you're coming into the best quarter, and he also spent a lot on films. Inside those numbers, it was monster numbers on content. Now Google, bottom line. Now what's interesting about Google here is that Google's up a few dollars, $15. But what Google, the number that was really interesting in Google, fundamental number, was that their ads grew by 40%. Now that hasn't happened, because
You mean their AdWords?
Yeah,
income?
yeah.
Oh wow.
And that's because of mobile phones. And I'm saying to myself, man, it blows my mind. I use my phone for everything, but guess what? I never see an ad. So but guess what? People are paying for it. Procter & Gamble's paying for it, right?
I bet a lot of that's in-app ads.
Yeah, amazing. You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tommy, myself, we're coming right back. Dow's up 36, Nasdaq is up 7. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today.
EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Darrell Martin, Tommy O'Brien. Dow right now is up 34. Nasdaq is up 2, 3. S&Ps are up 5. Hey, I like this. I'm in the office. You're in Tampa. Darrell is in Texas. How cool is that, right?
Gotta love technology.
I know, man.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
I know. Seriously, man.
That's the world. I mean, imagine what I was reading some article yesterday about the future of cell phones. It's all going to be coming into, whether it's artificial intelligence in the phones helping you, just everything coming together,
yes,
or 3D, or
Oh, you can see it. You can see it. You're coming in so clear, it's amazing.
You have a flight tomorrow. I'm like, how do you know I got a flight tomorrow?
Right, exactly. That type of integration, because guess what? We're all on computers right now. We have sophisticated computers at TFNN, tied it all together.
Right.
And all that technology is just going to get faster and smaller, and our phones are going to do more, and they're going to tell us more, and they're all going to be intertwined. Pretty fascinating to think about, a few years down the road, we see how technology moves, but man, it's awesome to think about it in terms of decades, because it's almost inconceivable in our minds probably about what our lives will be like even 10, 20 years down the line.
I think it's almost inconceivable in like a few years, because I think
we're
at like an acceleration like right now. Do you know what I mean?
I think we're at another acceleration in terms of, I agree.
Yesterday, Ginny,
I think it's like real life application too, and that's what's going to happen. Where it's going to be everything in your house starts talking to you. You start talking to your house. That type of changing really quick will be just very obvious.
So listen to this. This is great. You just said this. Yeah. I'm listening to an interview yesterday with Ginny Ramani. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She's the chief executive officer of IBM, and she's talking. They're asking her about Watson, right?
Yes.
And so Watson, of course, is that supercomputer, folks, and they've done a deal with GM, they've done a deal with Mercedes, and they were asking her about first the legacy systems, and she was saying, well, we don't have any more legacy systems. The systems that we've built out through the years, Watson is using those. She said, I'll give you an idea of just how powerful this is going to be, and it is, with GM, it's going to accelerate right now. She says you're going to get in your car, and what Watson's going to do is that you're just going to talk in the morning to your car and say, okay, I got a dentist appointment here, I got this here, I got this here, I got this here, and it's going to be timed out. And what will end up happening is that, and this is the deal they got with GM right now. So Watson is going to turn around, and when she was explaining this, she was very careful to explain that this is all going to be permission-based. Like we would have to permission it, okay? But you'll get in your car, like what you're just saying. You'll get in your car, and on your way home, Watson's going to say, "Hey, you're supposed to get a half a gallon of milk. You got to do this. You got to do that."
Right.
It's
going to be like Back to the Future, whatever one where he actually goes to the future.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you,
they're talking to their house, and you're saying, you got this, you got that. Why not? We're right there. I mean, we're right there. So
seriously.
Well, now you don't even have to go to the store. Now there's all these services that deliver to you.
Oh,
so,
Darrell, we're talking about what day was it? I think that was Wednesday, too.
They'll deliver your groceries, and you're going to be home in 30 minutes. Okay, we'll place the order now, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah. He was on there ordering his consumables.
I got him yesterday. I got home yesterday. My garage is filled now, folks. I don't have to go to the store for a while.
Man, what's up with Uber now going down yesterday when you're getting deliveries, right?
Hey, listen, Darrell, we get Uber Eats now too. I got my app last.
I was like Italian the other night. I was like, this is awesome.
I got my app last night, man. Hey, let's go to your home port, Texas. We got Tim from Kingsport, Texas. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Morning, Tim.
I'm doing well.
Oh, from Tennessee. Sorry, man. Tennessee.
Tennessee, yes, sir. I have a question for Darrell about the Nadex binaries on the Google Play. Could you walk us through your process and how you pick your strikes and the whole process? Like, how early would you make the trade?
I watch NASDAQ. If it's staying pretty flat, then I wait until pretty late, pretty close to 4. Okay. I'll have everything done by about 3:45 or so. If I see it starting to trend, if NASDAQ is trending quite a bit, then I will usually put on like half of my trade, just in case it trends so much. I mean, I've actually taken my profits on it before even the announcement came out, because NASDAQ was just trending all day. Then I'll place it right around lunchtime if it's up like half a deviation or 0.7 already. I will usually do 2 to 3 layers of strangles. So I'll have my really close, cheap one, or, I'd say low profit ones, like my 1-to-1 profits, that I have a very, personally, just from my experience, a very high expectation of those hitting take profit, because I do expect some volatility. And then what I do is I use the profit from those to place my other ones that are, some that are a little further out, and then some that are really far out.
Which is really smart. You're using their money then at that point. And then,
exactly. Yeah. So I'll use about 60-70% on the ones that are further out, and then I'll take about 20-30%, and I'll throw that one way out there, just like the stupid cheap $5, $2, whatever binaries that's way out there, to do like my last layer. And the last layer one, that hits maybe once or twice a year. But when it hits, I mean, it's payday. It's huge. So, and when it doesn't hit, it doesn't matter, because, again, I'm using sort of houseless money at that point. First layer, easy. That one hits almost 4 out of 4. I think I've had like one it hasn't hit on in the last couple of years. Second layer hits a large majority of the time. So, I mean, like in the 70% range. And then, third layer is maybe once a year, but when it pays off, it pays huge. So basically, I look to do 3 layers of strangles, and I look to use the profit from the first layer to pay for the risk of the next 2 layers.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.
You bet.
Thanks for calling, Tim. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Yeah, it's too bad they don't have Google and Amazon come out with numbers every week, huh?
I know, right? Weekly earnings.
Yeah.
You just need binary options on Google and Amazon by themselves. There you go.
Hey, listen, they might do that, man.
Oh, I'm sure it's not far away from some of those larger, Google, Amazon, Apple, right?
They have them on, the CBOE has them where they're set to be listed.
Okay.
The problem is the SEC has their nose up in everybody's business, and they don't have a clue what they're doing. And they're making them 5-week binaries launched every week. Okay. which okay, well at least you get a weekly, binary after 5 weeks, right? But the biggest problem, the stupidest thing that the SEC is requiring is that the settlement. You have like a VWAP settlement and stuff on, pretty much everything.
And VWAP means, folks, that you're going to take an average of so many trades before the settlement. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, take all the trades times the volume at that price.
Right. Like for the last minute or 2 minutes, not all day, folks, but so that you get a fair settlement. Right.
Exactly. Okay. That's like how CME settles in the last 30 seconds.
Right.
Last 30 seconds of trades.
Right.
Volume times. Well, they're going to do all day VWAP.
Oh, that's
literally
crazy. Yeah. And see,
that's
we'll
talk about when we get back.
So that's a professional deal. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, myself, we're coming right back. Dow's caught a bid. We're up 63. Nasdaq is up 12. S&Ps are up 9.5. Action, folks. Coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Now, don't forget, folks, we do another great show Monday morning, 10 o'clock. We'll be setting up some weekly binaries here. Yeah, more than likely, weekly binaries. And over the weekend, you can come over and test drive the Nadex platform. And when you test drive it in this high volatility, you're going to learn a lot more. That's the bottom line. So when the volatility's out there, you're going to be able to see how these contracts move around. And
you can't learn anything when the market doesn't move, right?
You can't. You can't.
That's a little tough.
Well, you know what you can learn, as Darrell says many times, that's when you want to be the seller. You can learn how quick these premiums can go away. Yeah, right.
Sure.
Right.
Well, the premiums are on gold right now are nothing.
I know, man. Listen, when I did it this morning, I'm saying to myself, you know what? I'm getting it at 80 cents, and well, the first one I got it, so I averaged $1.50. The first one was $2.30, I think. Which is still a joke because it was only $3 out of the money. I'm saying to myself, $3 out of the money on gold on a Friday, I'll take that bet. I'll take that trade. I mean, because it's on a Friday, and that's, what I didn't do, which I should have done. I should have actually looked at both sides of that trade again. I got to keep remembering that. I'm doing it more because of the volatility that
a lot of the times you are just kind of trading. Not a lot, but there's often when you're just looking for volatility, and maybe it's not in either direction, right?
That's right. No, and this morning, I knew when I was doing it, it wasn't like I was doing it saying, okay, I'm going to make money. It was doing it saying, I'm going to have the volatility because of the way that gold was. The gold stocks are trading overseas. I says, you know what? They're not hitting the gold stocks overseas, man. And so that's what got me. It wasn't the dollar this time. Do you know what I mean? It was always like a little bit different. So. That would have been a good time to do both of them, but I would have had to take the other side off quick because it went down, but then it came right back. So
okay,
yeah. I just got a little short on gold.
Do you see? That's why you're not trading. You're definitely not at my craps table, man. See that? You hear that, folks? He's now I'm long gold and he's short gold.
All right there, I got a short.
You got a shot. You're gonna get taken to the cleaners, man.
Yeah, you always say that, but we both end up making money at the exact same table, so it's all right.
Yeah. Well, we gotta bust you out first.
Let it go down. I'll make a few hundred. I'll cash out. You'll go back up. You'll make your 20,000. We'll all be happy.
Good. Perfect. I'll take that. I'll take that.
The master plan. Perfect.
I'm telling you. So, folks, go.
I gotta help suck in some sellers, to get some things going for you. I'm just helping out.
Telling you, man. Crack me up. Crack me up.
I just like watching your face when I put that money in the do not pass line.
Ugh. I don't even look at you anymore. Doesn't matter.
So what do we have?
I'm just gonna haunt you at every table.
What do we have on earnings next week? I know we have a couple companies that are coming that are big. Do you know by chance? We had pulled it up. We're so focused, of course, on this week, but they continue next week, right?
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's plenty
with some
of them.
big names. I just can't remember. And the November 2nd day, November 2nd seems to be in my head that was popping up.
Oh, yeah. Facebook. Oh, here, hold it.
There you go.
That's going to be a beauty. There's a bunch of them on November 2nd.
And it's actually been a pretty good one. So.
Yeah, no. November 2nd is going to be. What day is November 2nd? Is that Tuesday? That's Wednesday. Okay, that's Wednesday. Oh, Facebook will be a good one. Here, let's look at that, man. Yeah.
Let me see what we got. I got
look at this. Yeah.
Mapped out.
Yep. Facebook's right at its highs, too.
Got Facebook's coming out. We also got Qualcomm.
Yeah, Qualcomm's a good one. Qualcomm is
comes out at the same time.
And Facebook, folks, is coming out right at 4 o'clock. And that's important to understand because when Darrell, Tommy, and I are talking about these, the low risk, higher probability trades that, depending on how you do it, is as close to you can get at 4 o'clock, so you're not paying a premium because you're looking for the volatility between 4 o'clock and 4:15 because the futures don't close until 4:15. And you can put the trade on.
Well, yeah, Qualcomm and Facebook both are going to be released at 4.
Yeah, that's good, man, because Qualcomm is a large weighting structure also in the Index 100, man.
Yeah, it's number 8. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love it, man. So Wednesday we get action, man, big time.
And then Tuesday we got Gilead.
Oh, that's a good one for the biotechs. Yep.
And that's number 9 in the Dow.
Yep.
And that comes out at 4:05.
Okay.
So on Tuesday, nothing major on Monday that's playable for us with this, Nasdaq, Nadex thing.
Yep.
That's the only ones I got on my list that have a high rating.
Facebook was probably the one jumping out at me. I knew
Facebook's the big one. Yeah. And Facebook is going to be a big one because what will happen too, it's not that. Facebook moves the Nasdaq and sometimes moves other equities inside the Nasdaq. I mean, because it's the same type of situation. When Google's doing good, Facebook's doing good, people are spending money. That's advertising money. That's what it comes down to. So, and the market. Guess what, folks? The market rejected these lows, man. This market. At least the NDX looks like it still wants to basically go at least test the lows of its highs. Inside the NDX right now, what you have is that Stericycle is up 9.4%, Expedia's up 5%, Baidu's up 4%, Norwegian Cruise Line's up 3%. Taken away from it, Amgen is the big dog. That's down 9.2%. Express Scripts is off 4%, and Amazon's down 4%. Electronic is off 3%.
We also got FOMC next week with a press conference.
Oh, that's right. So here,
There's some big news for you right there.
Oh, let me look at that. Yeah, 1 second.
So that's going to happen, and then we're going to have Facebook come out after that.
Oh, and that's on the 2nd, too.
Yeah.
That's okay. So the Fed meetings, the statement is on the 2nd. And of course, right now there's a 17.1% probability that they'll go up on rates. Now, December 14th, that's a 74% probability. So, And then, of course, we got the election on the 8th, right?
No, that's the 9th. I'm just messing with you. Yeah.
What's the 9th?
No, he was kidding. It's the 8th.
Oh, well.
And on the 3rd, we have the pound bank rate coming out next week.
Okay. Yeah, because these currencies, folks, you can trade in these currencies. And that yen, so it's going to get interesting in the yen. So watch the yen is going to get, well, this is my take on the yen right now. So the yen right now, folks, has been getting weaker since the low out here is like August, right? Now, if you bring this back, what you're going to see, it's been in a downtrend for quite a while. It's coming right into where it got pounded at 106.72. So I think it's going to have a tough time there, man. And the correlation goes like this. See, when the yen gets stronger, gold goes to the moon. And the way gold's setting up, it's like gold wants to go up. The yen is coming into this downdraft, Yeah, I think it can hit the 106, which is 0.75 away from where you are now, but that's something to keep your eye on. And
if he's next Friday also, it's going to be a week.
Nice.
That's a beautiful thing. You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tommy, myself, we're coming right back. Dow right now is catching a bid once again. It's up 71. Nasdaq's up 16. S&Ps are up 11. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, swim lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget, if you happen to be out in Las Vegas, Darrell, Tommy, myself, Nadex, Thinkorswim, we're all going to be out there at the Traders Expo. That's going to be at the Caesars Palace Hotel. That is on the 16th to the 18th. That's actually the 16th and the 9th, 17th and 18th of November. So if you're out there, come visit us, come say hi. Over at TFNN, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. And then we're going to go to Thinkorswim headquarters. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, and myself will be back. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman is going to be doing a great workshop, folks. It's a subscriber event, and what it's all about is after the elections, are the market still a buy? Okay, so, yeah, totally.
Quite a question.
Is it? It's a question, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a question. It's going to be a big question, too. And, bottom line, folks, is you can test drive Basil's newsletter 1 month, absolutely free. You're going to get a great workshop. That's going to be this coming Wednesday night. Pretty amazing, November 2nd, 6 to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So you come on our website at TFNN. See it right at the top of the carousel. You can sign up right now, get another 30 days great newsletter, get the workshop. And don't forget, if you can't make the workshop live, well, bottom line is that we have some great technology. It'll be on your page for 30 days. Of course.
So it's nice. I was just going to say, it's nice the Traders Expo is back at Caesars Palace this year. It was in Paris last year, right?
Yeah, Caesars is so much better than Paris.
It is.
Oh, we're at Paris last year? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was excited to hear that.
They're a little snooty at Paris. So yeah.
Does that carry on?
I'm not trying to carry it over to the country, even though there's 20 there. I'm just saying, I like the staff at Caesars and everything. Yeah,
Caesars
like
is a nice hotel, and they've updated a lot of the rooms, and Caesars is Caesars, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So
it's Caesars. Come on.
It's
Right,
Caesars,
it's literally,
exactly. Yeah, totally. We'll get our sheets on. What do you call those things? What are those robes?
Togas.
Togas, yeah, togas.
Toga party. There we go.
Maybe I'll show up at that craps table at toga party and scare you, Darrell. Go to another table.
That might work.
It doesn't sound like a craps table I might be hanging at between you two, but go ahead.
I'm telling you, man, pretty amazing. So listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the Nadex banner. Pull it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. And what does happen, of course, is that, that never goes away. If it goes away, you can refill it, which is a beautiful thing. And there's no expiration on that, so you can actually see.
It is just a great time to try it out, man. Next week, watching what'll happen when the Fed comes out, watching what'll happen with Facebook earnings, watching what'll happen with non-farm payrolls on Friday. That's awesome.
It's gonna be an explosive week. It's finally we get some good news volatility. So
right. And what to do?
It started picking up this week. The last couple weeks were just a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
This week started picking things back up. Next week it'll be full throttle, so that'll be great.
Totally. And when you first get it, folks, okay, you're gonna be trading way too much money because it's paper money. That's
why it's fun.
It is. No, it is.
That's the best way to learn. You just put on a bunch of different trades and see how the market.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
just, you get a quick grasp of, okay, the market moves this much. How much is that underlying binary moving? How much is that spread moving, right? Where's the premium?
Right. Where's the premium? And, then bottom line, then work it down, because it's amazing. You can put up $100, $200 and really make some money. So it gets intriguing. But, as when you first do it, you're going to be up thousands and thousands of dollars or down thousands and thousands, okay? You want to get it to the point that
as well, for sure.
No,
right?
you want to get to hitting singles and doubles, because you'd be surprised. His singles and doubles, you're not going to get killed. That's the bottom line. Listen, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a great weekend, a safe weekend. Of course, we look forward to the show Monday morning.
All right, man.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, growling and prowling with you. Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.